My wife and I have been married for 3 years. We were 20 years old when we got married, and I want to talk about getting married young in today's video. Yo, how's it going, fam? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Hainza. I love making music in these kinds of videos on YouTube, all for the glory of God. So if that sounds interesting to you, make sure you hit that subscribe button and join the fam. I'm assuming if you clicked on today's video, you're either thinking about getting married young, or you have gotten married young, or maybe you're just interested in this topic. But I want to talk about it because, looking back, I'm 23 now, about to turn 24, and I'm like, dang, 20 is so young. And we knew we were getting married young when we got married, but think about it. The year before 20, you're 19. We were together 3 years before then, and we'd known each other for years since we were in middle school, and we were good friends. But I want to talk about marriage and getting married young because I feel like a lot of people can kind of idolize marriage, or, have this idea that getting married is just the greatest thing ever, and it is, and it's been such a blessing. But there are a lot of challenges that come with getting married young. And I want to speak as a Christian man from that perspective. Scripture says that those who get married will face a lot of challenges, and I would argue that those who get married young will face a lot of challenges, because if you think about it, when you're young, you just have a lot more life to figure out. You're still quote unquote finding yourself, you're still developing your identity, and marriage is definitely challenging when you're trying to do that as two individuals trying to come together. And also, there's the youthful lusts of the flesh, and the Bible speaks about these youthful lusts and fleeing them for a reason, because in our youth we, I guess, have more of a propensity towards living the wild life. Like, everyone knows that. Even in society, young people are the ones most of the time hitting up the clubs, being promiscuous, sleeping around, partying, whatever. And I know that's just a blanket statement. Some people will be doing that well into their, later years in life. But as a general rule, there is such thing as youthful passions. And when you choose to get married young, you're entering into covenant with someone while you're at a very, crazy time at your life. Just wanted to say, this isn't me saying you shouldn't get married young. I'm just stating the facts and the reality of it. So yeah, just want to make that disclaimer. Yeah, basically the reason I made this video is because wifey and I had a rough day yesterday. And we haven't had one of those in a hot minute. But it just got me thinking about how some people are in their waiting season, and I'm sure that's hard. Like, I can't say that I've felt that hardship and that struggle that I'm sure is very real and painful at times. But there's also pain in marriage, and I know it's like single people probably hear that and they're like, well, at least you're in a relationship. And I get it. But I just want to say, whether you're married or not, marriage cannot be an idol. The other person cannot be your everything. Like, you need to put God first. That's the only way that you can have a happy marriage or have a happy single life. It's really about prioritizing God above all. And yeah, marriage is hard. Yeah, I think that Bible scripture actually that I was referring to earlier is that those who get married will face many challenges in this life. And funny enough, in that book of the Bible, there's a part where Paul says that it's better to not get married in his mind, because he was a single man spreading the gospel. And he says that, if you get married, you have your duties split. You've got to please your spouse and then please God. But if you're just fully single, you can spend more time in ministry and stuff like that. And marriage is a ministry as well. And Paul doesn't say don't get married. He just kind of encourages people to maybe think about not getting married, but says that it's okay if you do get married. And so, yeah, I get it. Marriage is a dream a lot of people have, and I'm blessed in my marriage and to have found someone to get married to. It's funny because growing up, I thought that, maybe I'd get married, when I was a kid, I thought maybe I'd get married late 20s, something like that. And then in my teenage years, I was like, I don't know if I will get married. Like, I might just be single forever. And so I wasn't really looking for it. But God had a plan, and, you know, God's plan is greater. And sometimes it's not our plan, but that's a good thing. You know, it doesn't align with our plan all the time, which is usually the case. But I think about that illustration where it's like Jesus with a bigger teddy bear behind, and it's like this kid holding onto this little teddy bear, and he's like reaching out his hand to, like, you know, tell them to give it to him. And I just explained that really badly, but I'll put a picture on the screen. Yeah, God always has something better. It's worth us giving him our plans. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you for watching this video. God bless. I'll see you in my next one.